Hey there, ladies and gentlemen, I'm Chad with CD Shave, and thank you very much for joining me for today's video. While we're at it, let's talk about the holiday of the day. Today's National Potato Chip Day. I like Cape Cod chips. They are my favorite. They are awesome. They have plenty of crunch, plenty of salt. They're perfect. There's nothing like them. National Potato Chip Day. Grab your favorite potato chip in honor of such. Now, today is not about a shave. Today's about a concept. A concept, right? Today we're not shaving, because I've run into this a couple of times, this concept that I'm about to talk about, and I want to know if you have too. Okay, so what are we talking about today? We all have that friend who asks us about wet shaving, who you really kind of want to convert to it because you think they'd enjoy it, you think it's cool, but you don't really know quite how to get them there. Or maybe you've tried to get a friend of yours into wet shaving and it royally failed. They didn't like it, they hated it, and they went back to using the stuff that they were using before. So what is the best way to approach this type of issue? Somebody comes to you and says, why do you do that? Products, why do you use a brush? That's not... One thing at a time. If you want to convert them, which you can, here's what I recommend. Off with scent. Put on an aftershave that's heavy scented, that smells generally nice to most people, and it's going to catch their attention. You go to, now this is for man or woman, it doesn't matter. Use the aftershave in front of them, right around them, maybe walk out into the room right after you've used it, or if you're at the gym and your buddy's shaving next to you, throw the aftershave on. Don't say anything, just put the scent on. Sooner or later, you're going to land a scent and they're going to comment. They're going to say, wow, that smells really good. I like that. What is that? And you can say, well, it's this aftershave. These are great aftershaves. They're artisan made. These are what I use. And you know what? Throw him a bottle. Throw him a sample. Do something. Get him or her a sample of whatever it is you're using that they really like and say, hey, give it a shot. You don't have to say, look, if you want to try it, you got to get into wet shaving, because they're just going to tell you to screw off. So, get a scent. Once they buy into that, and the little sample of aftershave they're going to put on there and say, wow, I really like that. I like that stuff. We'll keep it going for a couple of weeks and then say, listen, I was thinking about that. Move on to the soap. I was thinking about what you said. Yeah, you really like that scent. This is the matching soap that goes with that. This soap smells just like it. It really, really smells nice. And they kind of say, well, they've already bought into the scent, right? They already like the aftershave. Well, what is that? Well, this is a shaving soap. You can use it a couple of different ways, but I like to use it with a brush. Now, don't say anything about the razor they're using or anything like that. Don't get into any of that. Just, you've already given them the aftershave. You already bought them or sold them onto that. Now you're getting into the soap. Grab a brush. I suggest if you're shaving in front of them that you use synthetic for a while, because these are the easiest to have to turn somebody on to right away. You don't have to pre-soak these. There's no break-in period. They just kind of are as they are, and they're usually pretty soft. I like this one here from Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements. This one is very, very soft. I would pick up something like this, use it from, and say, oh, well, check this out. Feel how soft that is? You just whip the soap on there, and then you put it on, and it's really easy. And you can show them how to do it. You're right there. Show them how to make the lather. Show them how easy it is. Don't even get into bowl lathering. If you can, if their face will tolerate it, I would go right into face lathering. It's the easiest, or it's the shortest way to do it. And they don't want to see anything that's going to take extra time, right? Because that's the first thing they're going to tell you is, I don't have time for that. And after that, then you can talk about the razor, but give it a few weeks. Let them use the soap. Let them use the aftershave. They're doing it. They're enjoying their shaves. And then one day while you're sitting there, you say, listen, I see you're using those Mach 3s. What does it cost for the blades on those things? Oh, they're $30 for a 4-pack or whatever it is. And then you can start talking about the DEs. And you can say, look, so you know, dude, I got 100 of these for, $10 or 12 or whatever it is. And you just say, listen, I have one of these razors here. And, oh, that's another thing. Have a spare razor ready to go. Have one that you're ready to just toss at them and say, here, you can keep this. And just say to them, look, this razor here, I can drop in a blade and I can shave with this thing. And I get good shaves with it, and it's so much cheaper. So much cheaper. Don't try to sell them on the hobby. That's going to push them away. Focus on the price point of the particular razor. Make it an easy razor to operate. Don't get into anything too fancy. Just one, maybe butterfly is fine. Don't get into the adjustables. Just give them something straightforward. Even a 2-3 piece is fine. So once you do that, you say, hey, listen. And they, well, all right, I'll give it a shot. Okay, here you go. Here's a razor. Here's some blades. Try it. See how it works for you. Then, after that, if they get into the hobby, well, hey, whatever. But that's how I would convert your buddy or relative to wet shaving. Start off with scent. Then I'd move into the soap with a brush. And then finally talk about the razor. And getting back to the soap, it doesn't have to, you don't even have to do an actual soap. You could do cream-based. Parasso. This stuff, although I don't recommend doing it this way, I've seen people put this stuff right on their hands and rub it in. I don't think it's really meant for that, but I've seen people do it that way. But either way, that combined with it, you just put a little bit in the top and go to town. It doesn't get any easier. It doesn't get any easier or faster. So you focus that it's faster and easier than they think it is. It's definitely cheaper because of the blades and the razor itself. How can you go wrong, right? So don't just throw them everything all at once. It's a little bit at a time. And I would suggest trying these steps in this order to convert your buddy to wet shaving. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is it. Thank you very much for joining me for this video. If you have any questions or comments below, please throw it below. And we'll see you guys and girls in the next video.